ना कि तेरे बिन दिल नहीं लगना। जिथे भी तू चलना है माही मैं तेरे पीछे पीछे चलना। तू जी सकदी नहीं मैं जी सकदा नहीं, कोई दूसरी मैं शर्तां भी रखदा नहीं। क्या तेरे बाजो मेरा सच्चियां मोहब्बत वे माही किते होर नहीं हो मिलना। जिथे भी तू चले माही मैं तेरे पीछे पीछे चलना। ओ माही वे, ओ माही वे।
दिल विच तेरे यारा मैनू रहन दे, आँखों से ये आँखों वाली गल कहन दे। दिल विच तेरे यारा मैनू रहन दे, आँखों से ये आँखों वाली गल कहन दे। धड़कन दिल दी है तैनू पहचाने, तू मेरा है मैं हूँ तेरी रब भी जाने।
तू रह सकदी नहीं मैं रह सकदा नहीं, तेरे बिन यारा और किते तकदा नहीं। क्या तेरे नज़्म नज़्म सा मेरे होठों पे ठहर जा, मैं ख्वाब ख्वाब सा तेरी आंखों में जागूं रे। तू इश्क इश्क सा मेरे रूह में आके बस जा, जिस ओर तेरी शहनाई उस ओर मैं भागूं रे। हाथ थाम ले पिया करते हैं वादा, अब से तू आरज़ू तू ही है इरादा। मेरा नाम ले पिया मैं तेरी रुबाई, तेरे ही तो पीछे पीछे बरसात आई बरसात आई। तू इत्र इत्र सा मेरे सांसों में बिखर जा, मैं फकीर तेरे कुर्बत का तुझसे तू मांगू दे। तू इश्क इश्क सा मेरे रूह में आके बस जा, जिस ओर तेरी शहनाई उस ओर मैं भागूं रे। मेरे दिल के लिफाफे में तेरा खत है जानिया, तेरा खत है जानिया। ना चीज ने कैसे पाली किस्मत ये जानिया वे। ओ मेरे दिल के लिफाफे में तेरा खत है जानिया, तेरा खत है जानिया। ना चीज ने कैसे पाली जन्नत ये जानिया वे। तू नज़्म नज़्म सा मेरे ठहर जा, तू नज़्म नज़्म सा मेरे होठों पे ठहर जा। मैं ख्वाब ख्वाब सा तेरी आँखों में जागूं रे, तू इश्क इश्क सा मेरे रूह में आके बस जा। जिस ओर तेरी शहनाई उस ओर मैं भागूं रे। तैनू इतना मैं प्यार करां, एक पल विच साबार करां। तू जावे जे मैनू छड़ के, मौत दा इंतजार करां। कि तेरे लिए दुनिया छोड़ दी है, तुझ पे ही सांस आके रुके। मैं तुझको कितना चाहता हूँ ये तू कभी सोच ना सके। तेरे लिए दुनिया छोड़ दी है, तुझ पे ही सांस आके रुके। मैं तुझको कितना चाहता हूँ ये तू कभी सोच ना सके। कुछ भी नहीं है ये जान, तू है तो है इसमें जिंदगी। अब मुझको जाना है कहाँ के तू ही सफर है आखिरी।
कि तेरे बिना जीना मुमकिन नहीं, ना देना कभी मुझको तू फासले। मैं तुझको कितना चाहती हूँ ये तू कभी सोच ना सके।
तेरे लिए दुनिया छोड़ दी है, तुझ पे ही सांस आके रुके। मैं तुझको कितना चाहता हूँ ये तू कभी सोच ना सके। तेरी और मुझको लेके चले ये दुनिया भर के सब रास्ते। मैं तुझको कितना चाहता हूँ ये तू कभी सोच ना
के इशारा लड़की
you. Come. મારે કરવાનું. Yeah.
Vivian, you're awesome. Yeah, just Ravina.
स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृधश्रवाः स्वस्ति न पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तारक्षो अरिष्टनेमि स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु. आप उनको तिलक कर दीजिए आप अपने हाथ से. भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवा भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिजत्राः सिरे रंगे सस्वागो सस्तनु. चावल लगा दीजिए. भीर्मसे वही देवहितं जदायुः. मीठा मुँह करा दीजिए. आप दोनों गले मिल लीजिए. होल्ड गले मिलिए और कैमरा के लुक एट द कैमरा ओवर देयर प्लीज. रीना जी आइए, आपका स्वागत है. नमस्ते नमस्ते नमस्कार नमस्ते. श्रीशते लक्ष्मी च पत्न्याहो रात्रे पार्श्वे नक्षत्राणि रूपमस्विनो व्यातम् ईशन्निखानाम् ओम महिखान सर्व. आप उनको तिलक कर दीजिए. ईशन्निखानाम् ओम महिखान सर्वलोकं महिखानम्. मीठा मुँह करा दीजिए. गले मिल लीजिए. Look at the उनको लेके आइए. आइए ब्रिंग ब्रिंग ब्रिंग. आप दोनों
એમણે પેલો પાટલો કાઢી એમણે કાઢી લીધેલો.
Normally we do here haggling about the shoes and all that, but we will let it go today because mom says no haggling. Yeah, that's okay. Thank you so much. Welcome, man. Thank
Welcome.
you. Oh, only thing she wants that you take good care of your.
Yes, of course, always.
All right, okay, very good. Thank you. These three are the other son-in-laws of the family. They are standing with you, so you can share their experiences with them.
Okay. I believe it. There you go.
મારે કરવાનું તમે
हाँ તમે તમને આપો. स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृधश्रवाः स्वस्ति न पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तारक्षो अरिष्टनेमि स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु. હવે હાથમાં લ્યો. આનાથી કવર કરી આનાથી કવર
આને કવર.
હા બેન બંને હાથે. હવે આથી કરતા ત્રણ કરવાનું.
ખાલી આમ જ.
हाँ सुमतम सुलग्नम क्षेमम कल्याणम. थोड़ा दूर जाओ. सुलग्नम सुमतम सुलग्नम क्षेमम कल्याणम आरोग्येन निर्विघ्नेन परिपूर्णम 4 times. परिपूर्णमस्तु. राखी दो. Shivan, the mother of the bride, is suggesting to you that one single thread will break very easily. But when it is together, it is unbreakable. So always remain united in the family. There is a strength in unity. Always remain united in the family. These are all the worldly challenges that lie ahead of you. Marriage is not the bed of roses all the time. You will be faced with like a churn-like activity. Like churner, it churns in the pot, but it gets the nectar out of it. So you will be churned in the worldly affairs. There is a yoke that is placed on the neck of the bull to pull the cart. So mother of the bride is suggesting you that you will be burdened with the worldly affairs. Like a bull, you have to carry the cart of the worldly affairs. Are you able, willing, and capable of taking care of the worldly affairs like a bull to pull the cart? All right. આનો બદરા ના બેના તેના 4 પછી કર પેલા
શું કરવાનું?
પેલા 4 વાર. હા 4 વાર હું આરતીના મંત્ર આનો બદરા ક્રતવો જંતુ વિશ્વતો દગ્ધાસો अपरीतासो उद्भिदः દેવાનો જથા સદમિદ્વદ્ધે અસન્ન પ્રાયુવો રક્ષિતારો દિવે દિવે. ઓકે, હવે એને હવે તમારે અડાડો ને.
અને પછી જમાયું
હે?
જમાયુંને બી પૂછવાનું?
ના 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 જમાય ને એનું તો પોખાઈ ગયા ઓલરેડી. આ લોકો 3 વાર આ પ્રમાણે કરવાનું, 3 times. 3 times.
On both
3 times.
sides.
Oh yes. રાખી દે. Now this represents the mountainous challenges and obstacles that lie ahead of you. Are you able, willing and ready to break through all the obstacles on your way to meet your bride? Mother of the bride is blessing in front of you. At the end of the ceremony, you will step down and break it with your right foot. That yes, I am able to break through all the, and it also represents that the breaking all the evil eyes around you. This ceremony, so it will also breaking all the evil eyes, the effect of the evil eyes that mother of the bride is going to do. It's same thing.
Oh, પહેલા
4 વાર. હા બેન.
Okay.
હા. No way. સુતમ સુલગ્નમ ક્ષેમમ કલ્યાણમ આરોગ્યેન નિર્વિઘ્નેન પરિપૂર્ણમસ્તુ ભદ્રમ કર્ણેભિઃ શૃણુયામ દેવા ભદ્રમ પશ્યેમાક્ષવિજત્રાઃ. આરતી કરો, હું મંત્ર પૂરો બોલતો જાઉં છું, આરતી કરતા જાઉં. इदगुं हविः प्रजनं मे असुदसभिरगुं सर्गणगुं सस्तये आत्मसनि प्रजासनि पशुसनि लोकसन्यभयसनि अग्नि प्रजां बहुलां मे करोतपन्नं पयोरेतो अस्मासु धत्ता. Is welcoming you as a Vishnu, the Bhagavan Vishnu, as a Lord Vishnu who has come here to wed her daughter. So she is welcoming you during the Aarti. The Aarti, the Sanskrit root word of the Aarti is Art. Art means pain. She wants to take away all your pains, that may you have no pains at all, that you are going to marry her daughter. Throw it over his head. દુખડા મિશ્રણ લઈ લો. હા, ઓવારણા લઈ લો. ના ખેંચ્યું તો ના ખેંચી લેવાનું. Very good. Okay. ફોન પેલા.
પાછું આમ.
હા. આનો ભદ્રાઃ કૃતભો જંતુ વિસ્તતો દબ્દાસૌ અપરિતાસૌ દ્વિધઃ દેવાનો યથા સદમિદ્વદ્ધે અસન્ન પ્રાયુવો રક્ષિતારો દિવે દિવે. આ પાણી છે ને, પાણીનું હું ધાર કરું છું અહીંયા. હવે આ પાણી આ આંગળીથી રિંગ ફિંગરથી આ લઈ અને જમાઈના જમણા કાને અડાડી દો, એટલે કોઈ નજર ન લાગે એને. This is again to thwart any evil eyes, that effect of any evil eyes on you that has been taken care. હવે આપણા ત્રણેય જણે જમાઈને ચાંદા કરો. વિજયભાઈ. स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृधसवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तारक्षो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु.
બધા નાખે છે.
And this આપી દે ફોન. એમને એમને આપી દઉં ખબર.
હા, હમણાં આપી દો. સ્વસ્તિ સ્વસ્તિ. Stay here. Okay, I will need this again. Okay. Okay. Shivan, you will lift your
Yeah, it will go under your
right
feet.
foot. Go little bit. No, on the same. Stay on the top.
Same thing?
Yeah, stay there. Forward. Come forward, beta. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Ali.
શું કરવાનું? એના પગ નીચે.
Can you lift your?
અહીંયા નીચેથી ને.
Yeah. Put it down now. Yeah. So So every time he comes over here, she is going to tie you with the 7 times. This means that we are creating a 7 generational bond with you. Our previous son-in-laws are here as a witness to that, and they will help in holding it. તમે આ પ્રમાણે અંગૂઠો કરીને રાખો. ઊભા રે બેન. વિજયકુમાર આપો. ના તમે નહીં, તમે વિજયકુમાર.
No, hold it there.
વિજયકુમાર
Just hold it there.
આ પ્રમાણે અંગૂઠા કરે.
Yeah.
હા તમે આ બાજુ કહો. ના 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 યુ હા યા ના ના એને નહીં તમે હાથણે રાખો. યા
Now put it
બહુ
in the
બહુ
other
લાંબુ થઈ
feet.
જાય. યા ગો હેડ. Put it in the other one. સુમતમ સુલગ્નમ ક્ષેમમ કલ્યાણમ આરોગ્યેન નિર્વિઘ્નેન પરિપૂર્ણમસ્તુ. આનો ભદ્રાઃ ક્રતવો જંતુ વિશ્વતો દબ્ધાસો अपरितास उद्भिदः देवानो यथा सदमिद्वृद्धे असन्न प्रायुवो रक्षितारो दिवे दिवे देवानां भद्रा सुमतिरिजूयतां देवानागो रातिरविनो निवृत्तताम् देवानागुं शक्यमुपसेदिमा वयं देवाना आयुः प्रतिरन्तु जीवसे. આ છેલ્લો છે. હા This is the last one. Go ahead. આખું કરવાનું છે. When you come up. That's it.
Okay.
Okay, George. Lift your. હા તમે લઈ લો. ગીવ ઇટ ટુ હર. આમ જનરલી પહેરી લ્યો થોડી વાર માટે. યુ હેવ ટુ વિયર ઇટ. હા
મારે પહેરી લેવું.
હા જી સંબંધ બાંધો ને. હા there you go. પછી કાઢી નાખજો 2 મિનિટ પછી. ઓલરાઈટ. ઓકે નાવ ઓકે એવરીબડી ક્લિયર. આ બાજુ આવી જાઓ. ઓકે આર યુ રેડી ગાઈસ? રેડી. Okay. Put your right foot, with your right foot, just break it with your right foot and step down. Yeah. There you go.
तू नज़्म नज़्म सा मेरे होठों पे ठहर जा. मैं ख्वाब ख्वाब सा तेरी आंखों में जागूं रे. तू इश्क इश्क सा मेरे रूह में आके बस जा. जिस ओर तेरी शहनाई उस ओर मैं भागूं रे. मुस्कुराना भी तुझी से सीखा है. दिल लगाने का तू ही तरीका है. एतबार भी तुझी से होता है. खामोश में मैं कभी बाहों में है तेरी जिंदगी है.
Om भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवा. भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिजत्राः. स्थिरैरङ्गे षष्ठवाघो षस्तनूर्भिर्वसेमहि देवहितं जदायुः. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready? All right. Can I ask each and every soul to be seated on either side of the aisle? It appears on the left side is the groom side, right is the bride side. But today both the sides are going to be one. So please choose a chair, not the side. So please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are ready, make a big sounds. Are you ready? All right. Then put your hands together and welcome the man of the hour, the groom, Shivan Singh. Sharon. Sharon.
आज से तेरी सारी गलियां मेरी हो गई, आज से मेरा घर तेरा हो गया.
Take your shoes off.
અમારે કઈ બાજુ બેસવાનું?
તમે આવો, ઉપર આવો.
અમે બી કાઢી નાખીએ.
Ah, please, everyone has to take their shoes off, please. Come. You
Go,
come,
Machich, go, Machich.
please. Come. Please. તમે આવો, તમે આવો, તમે આવો. હા, તમે આવો. આઈએ. Richard. Aye. All right, ladies and gentlemen, had a very good welcome. I think they got the shoes right, right? All right. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Welcome to the wedding ceremony of Shivan and Netania. You have been invited today because you are close in distance of love, if not the miles that you have traveled. I know we have here people from Australia, New Zealand, England, all parts of the United States, Canada, of course, and of course from the Fiji Island. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to all of you. You are about to witness a ceremony as enjoined in the ancient scriptures of the Hinduism known as the Vedas. Vedas, the first book of knowledge of the mankind, prescribes 16 sacraments to every Hindu child born to the Hindu parents. There are 3 prenatal sacraments and 13 postnatal sacraments. The first prenatal sacrament is given at the conception, that is known as the Garbhadan Sanskaraha. Second, at the completion of the first trimester, that's when the sex of the fetus is determined, whether the child to be born is going to be male or female. That sacrament is known as a Punshanan Sanskaraha. The third and last prenatal is the completion of the second trimester, when the fetus is now fully developed and able to understand everything surrounding the environment while still in the mother's womb. And that third and last sacrament, prenatal sacrament, is known as a Simantanayan Sanskaraha. हम उसको हिंदी में गोद भराई की रस्म बोलते हैं. In English it is known as baby shower puja, and Gujarati में आपने खोड़ भरवानी विधि कही है. Thus 3 prenatal and 13 postnatal. Marriage is the 13th of the 16 sacraments according to Hindu philosophy, and the Vedic philosophy believes that the marriage is not a concession to the human weaknesses, but it is a means of the spiritual growth. Through the vehicle of the marriage ceremony, both the bride and the groom recognizes the presence of God in their relationship. Ladies and gentlemen, the Manu, the lawgiver, says that the husband and wife are not 2 separate entities. Marriage embodies the ideals of the spiritual strength and of the moral and disciplined lifestyle. By focusing on the selflessness of love, transcending limitless sense gratification, marriage inspires men and women to rise to a higher plane of the consciousness and existence. Marriage is an institution upon which the human society is based. Bride and the groom are no longer 2 independent beings, but one integrated personality, united to supplement and complement each other. In few moments, you will witness where the parents of the bride, Mr. and Mrs. Naik, will be honoring groom Shivan Singh. That honor, that puja of Shivan Singh is not as a Shivan Singh, but here in the eyes of the Vedas, the groom is considered as the embodiment of the Mahadeva. Var Mahadev कहते हैं आप Fiji में. And it is known as Vishnu, the preserver, the second trinity, like the Christian philosophy, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. In the Vedic philosophy, the Trinity is a Brahma, the creator, Vishnu, the preserver, and Shiva, the liberator. Here, the groom represents the second Trinity, that of the preserver, or the Vishnu. And the bride Netania, who will enter a few moments later, is considered as not only Netania Nayak, but Netania is considered as the goddess of the wealth, or the prosperity, or the Lakshmi. So therefore, this marriage is not simply between Netania and Shivan, but this is in essence the union of the Vishnu and Lakshmi. And that is the focus with which we're going to perform this sacrament. One of the 18 scriptures known as the Purana, one Puran known as the Vishnu Puran. And the Vishnu Puran describes the qualities in which husband and wife complete each other. Ladies and gentlemen, the Vishnu Puran reads like this. If he, the groom, is a Vishnu, then she, the bride, is the Sri or the Lakshmi. If she is the language, he is the thought. If she is duty, he is right. If he is ocean, she is shore. If he is day, she is night. If he is justice, she is truth. If she is beauty, he is the strength. And if she is body, he is the soul. We are here to unite not two bodies, but we are here to unite two souls so firmly that from this moment onwards, their bodies seem to remain separate, but the souls in them will merge and become one. As I say, this is known as the Vivaha Sanskara. The Vivaha, in Sanskrit, it is defined as the Visheshanam Vahanam Sa Vivaha. The flow of love from husband to wife and from wife to husband without any expectations, without any conditions, without any reservation. Like the flow of water of the river. The river water flows towards the ocean. The river knows that her destination is one and one only, to be merged and be one with the ocean. And her commitment to be one with the ocean is such that she breaks through all the obstacles on her path and meets and merges with the ocean. And her love with the oceanic water is such that she turns her sweet river water into the salty oceanic water. That is the love. That is the commitment. That is the Vivaha. That is the Vivaha Sanskaraha. That is the marriage ceremony that we're going to do. Visheshanam Vahanam Sa Vivaha. That which flows without any expectation and conditions. As I mentioned, ladies and gentlemen, this is a holy sacrament. May I request each and every one of you very humbly, please do not talk at all during the ceremony. We will truly appreciate your cooperation. Our rituals, our sacraments must be given its due respect that it deserves. मेहरबानी करें, कोई पण बात न करसो, कृपा करके कोई भी बात न करेंगे. आप सबका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद करते हुए, one more thing, please turn off that modern miracle of the communication, otherwise known as the cell phone, iPhone, BB, Samsung, whatever you have. Please put it on the vibrator mode, turn off your ringer. And then lastly, please refrain from coming up for taking the pictures with your iPhone 13 or 14. We have very, very highly professional photographer and videographer here. Please don't block their views. So we'll really appreciate on their behalf. Ladies and gentlemen, having said that, we now going to begin the ceremony with the prayer to Lord Ganesha. Ganesha is that manifestation of that which is unmanifested, contrary to the very major misconception about the Hinduism. People believe and think that Hindus believe in many gods. We do not believe in many gods. We believe in only one God that is also totally unmanifested. It prevails everywhere. One that is omnipotent, omnipresent, and omniscient. It manifests for a particular function, and that functional manifestation is known by various different names. Here, the first manifestation that we're going to pray to is the Ganesha, the removal of obstacles and difficulties. And we just completed the Ganesha Visarjan, the Ganesh Utsav, that the 5 days of the Ganesh prayer that we do in the month of the Bhadrapad. We just completed. Today is a very auspicious day according to our Hindu almanac also. Today is Radha Ashtami. आज राधा अष्टमी का बहुत पवित्र दिन है. आज राधे राधे बोलते हुए हम आज की ये जो विवाह संस्कार की विधि है उसको हम शुरू करने जाए. सबको राधे राधे. Thank you and God bless you all. Thank you. हाथ धोना. हस्तं प्रक्षाल्य. Wash your hand, both hands. You too. 3 વાર પાણી પીવાનું છે. ડ્રિંકિંગ વોટર 3 times. ઓમ કેશવાય નમઃ સ્વાહા. પી જઈએ. ઓમ નારાયણાય નમઃ સ્વાહા. ઓમ માધવાય નમઃ સ્વાહા. વોશ યોર હેન્ડ. ગોવિંદાય વોશ યોર હેન્ડ. વોશ યોર હેન્ડ. ગોવિંદાય નમઃ. You will drink the water 3 times. Om Bhu Swaha. Om Bhuvah Swaha. Om Swah Swaha. Wash your hand. Govindaya Namaha. Govinde Hastam Prakshalya. Paper down. आप हाथ धो लीजिए. वॉश योर हैंड. 3 बार पानी पीने का है. ओम केशवाय नमः स्वाहा. ओम नारायणाय नमः स्वाहा. ओम माधवाय नमः स्वाहा. वॉश योर हैंड. गोविंदाय नमः. गोविंदे हस्तं प्रक्षाल्य. हस्ते क्षतान् पुष्पाणिं गृहीत्वा देवता नमस्कार. Now we're going to offer our obeisance to all the energies surrounding this place, in this town, in this universe. हस्ते क्षतान् पुष्पाणिं गृहीत्वा देवता नमस्कार. ओम श्रीमन्महागणाधिपते नमः. इष्टदेवताभ्यो नमः. कुलदेवताभ्यो नमः. ग्रामदेवताभ्यो नमः. स्थानदेवताभ्यो नमः. वासुदेवताभ्यो नमः. वाणीगर्भाभ्यां नमः. सचीपुरन्दराभ्यां नमः. माता पितृचरणकमलेभ्यो नमः. सर्वेभ्यो देवेभ्यो नमः. सर्वेभ्यो ब्राह्मणेभ्यो नमो नमः. सुमुखस्य गदन्तस्य कपिलो गजखण्डकः. लम्बोदरस्य विकटो विघ्ननाशो विनायकः. धूम्रकेतुर्गणाध्यक्षो भालचन्द्रो गजानन. द्वादशैतानि नामानि अपठ्ये शृणुयादपि. विद्यारम्भे विवाहे च प्रवेशे निर्गमे तथा सङ्ग्रामे सङ्कटेश्चैव विघ्नस्तस्य न जायते. शुक्लाम्बरधरं देवं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये. अविस्सिदात सिद्ध्यर्थं पुवितो सुरासुरे. सर्वविघ्नस्तस्मै गणाधिपते नमः. सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यम्बके गौरी नारायणी नमोस्तुते. नारायणी नमोस्तुते. नारायणी नमोस्तुते. हरिः ओम गणानां त्वा गणपतिगुं हवामहे. प्रियाणां त्वा प्रियपतिगुं हवामहे. निधीनां त्वा निधिपतिगुं हवामहे. वसो मम आहमजानि गर्भधमत्वमजासि गर्भधम्म. ओम सिद्धिबुद्धिसहिताय श्रीमन्महागणाधिपते नमः. महागणपतिम् आवाहयामि. ध्यायामि. स्थापयामि. पूजयामि. नमस्करोमि. हरिः ओम इदं विष्णुविचक्रमे त्रिधानि दधे पदं. समूढमस्य पागुं सुरे स्वाहा. ओम विष्णवे नमः. लक्ष्मीनारायण देवताभ्यो नमो नमः. ध्यायामि. पूजयामि. नमस्करोमि. हरिः ओम तत्त्वायामि. ब्रह्मणा वन्दमानसदास्ते यजमानो हविर्भिः. अहेरमानो वरुणेह बोधरुषगुं समान आयुः प्रमुखीः. कलशमध्ये पापति वरुणदेवताभ्यो नमो नमः. वरुणदेवतां ध्यायामि. पूजयामि. नमस्करोमि. ब्रह्मा मुरारी स्त्रिपुरान्तकारी भानु शशि भूमि सुतो बुधश्च गुरुश शुक्र शनि राहु केतव सर्वे ग्रहा शांतिकरा भवन्तु। ओम भूर्भुवस्व नवग्रहादिदेवताभ्यो नमो नमः। ध्यायामि पूजयामि नमस्करोमि। वन्दे श्रीपुरुषोत्तमं च परमं धामाक्षरं ज्ञानदं। वन्दे प्रागजिभक्तमेवमनघं ब्रह्मस्वरूपं मुदा। वन्दे यज्ञपुरुषदासचरणं श्रीयोगिराजं तथा। वन्दे श्रीप्रमुखं महन्तगुणिनं मोक्षाय भक्त्या सदा। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः। गुरुर्साक्षात् परब्रह्मा तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। ओम श्री सद्गुरु परमात्मने नमः इति मंत्रेण आवाहित देवतानां एकमंत्रेण ध्यान आवाहन सहित गंधाक्षत पुष्पेषु पूजयेत। With this, we pay our obeisance to all the energies we invoke for the successful completion of this wedding sacrament. We pay our obeisance to the Lord Ganesha, to the Lord Vishnu. नवग्रहों की हम पूजा करते हैं। सूर्य, चंद्र, मंगल, बुध, गुरु, शुक्र, शनि, राहु, केतु सभी ग्रहों का प्रार्थना करते हुए ये विवाह संस्कार को संपन्न करें, ऐसे हम प्रार्थना करते हैं। Hold this one. Now the parents of the bride, तमें हाथ डाल रखो, touch your right hand, yeah. Parents of the bride are now going to make their resolve to offer their obeisance to the groom as a Vishnu. The sankalpa is called the sankalpa, meaning the resolve. 3 बार, 3 times, both of you will say Om Vishnu, Vishnu, Vishnu. Please.
Om Vishnu, Vishnu, Vishnu.
हरि ओम महाविष्णुर्विष्णुर्विष्णुः अत्रादि महामांगल प्रदे मासाना मासोत्तमे मासे पवित्र भाद्रपद मासे शुक्लपक्षे शुभो अष्टम्याम तिथो भानुवासरे कन्याथिनम ग्रहागतम वरम मधुपर्केण। आप बोलो, बोथ ऑफ यू से अहम हर्ष इष्ये। अहम हर्ष इष्ये इति शुभ संकल्पः। Therefore, they have made the resolve to honor the groom as a Vishnu. Looking at the groom, please repeat after me. Say, looking at the groom, repeat after me. Say, bolo, Om Sadhu Bhavana Tvam Achishyamo Bhavantam. Shivan, please take this rice in your hand. Put it down under the chair, please. Yeah. Looking at the groom again, repeat after me. Say Om Vishtaro Vishtaro Vishtaraha Prati Gruhatam. Take this in the right hand and repeat after me. Say Om Prati Gruha Nami. Place it under the chair, please. What was just being offered by the parents of the bride to the groom, ladies and gentlemen, the holy kush grass, the blades of the kush grass tied as a symbolic mat, asan. In our scriptures, the 2 mats are considered very holy, one made of the pure wool and other that is known as unasan, and one made of the holy kush grass that is known as kushasan. Here the parents of the bride have offered the kushasan to the Mahadev. Please accept this kushasan and Biraji, sit down on this holy kush grass mat that we are offering unto you. Hold this spoon. Repeat after me. Say Om Padyam 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 Prati Gruhatam. Take this in your right hand, the spoon. Put your right foot in the plate. Sprinkle the water on your right toe, please. Yeah, all of it. Yeah. However, Bhavnaben, you will pour the water on his toe and tamare hathethi dhowan. Tame pani redo.
Maggi?
हाँ जी, बेसी जाओ. Okay. Tame hathethi dhowan. Shailesh bhai, you go ahead. Om Virajo Dosi Virajo Domasi Mai Padhyaye Virajo Doha Idi Mantrena Pad Prakshalanam Unati Rushanako. Ha. This is the highest honor a person can be accorded in our scriptures, ladies and gentlemen, where the groom is given the status of the Vishnu, the preserver, and honored with this, washing his toe. Gandhakshat puspe jamna pagna. Gandhakshat puspe supujayeta. Having honored him, now they are going to offer their obeisance with the hymns taken from the Narayana Sukta. These mantras are taken from the Narayana Sukta, when the obeisance of the Vishnu is done. These mantras are solely dedicated for the prayer of the Vishnu. नारायण सूक्त के मंत्रों से कन्या के माता पिता यहाँ विष्णु स्वरूप दूल्हे का पूजन करेंगे. नारायण सूक्त ना मंत्रों थी कन्या ना माता पिता वरराजन यहाँ पूजन करशे. नारायण सूक्त. ओम सहस्रशीर्षं देवं विश्वाक्षं विश्वशंभुवं विश्वं नारायणं देवमक्षरं परमं पद. नारायण परो ज्योतिरात्मा नारायण परः. नारायण परं ब्रह्म तत्त्वं नारायण परः. तस्याः शिखाया मध्ये परमात्मा विवस्थितः. स शिवः स इन्द्रः स हरिः स अक्षरः स ब्रह्मः परमः स्वराट. ओम ऋतं सत्यं परं ब्रह्म पुरुषं कृष्ण पिंगलम् उदुरैतं विरूपाक्षं विश्वरूपाय वे नमो नमः. ओम नारायणाय विद्महे वासुदेवाय धीमहि तन्नो विष्णु प्रचोदयात्. Take this in your hand, please. The next ritual is known as a Madhuparka Puja. The Madhuparka Puja is going to be done by the parents of the bride. Looking at the groom, repeat out Om Madhuparko Madhuparko Madhuparkaha Prati Gruhatam. Take this in your hand and repeat after me. Say Om Prati Gruha Nami. Now keep the container on your left hand. With the right hand, remove the leaf. All right. Taking this coin, you mix the mixture and you have to taste it 3 times while I chanting the mantra. Okay? Om yan madhuno madhavyam paramam rupanadyam tenaham madhuno madhavyena paramena rupenanadyena paramo madhavyo annadosani anina madhuparka achanena Sri Lakshmi Narayana priyatam. 3 times. Yeah, put the coin back. Hastam prakshalya. Hath dhoda. Wash your hand, please. Tastes good, eh? Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, also just being offered by the parents of the bride a container containing yogurt and honey mixed inseparably, whereby the parents of the bride asked Shivan, saying that Shivan, as this container contains yogurt and honey mixed inseparably, would you remain such inseparable part of our family? Shivan, accepting, stirring and tasting 3 times, gives his solemn consent that I, Shivan Singh, make this promise that I will remain as inseparable part of your Naik family as the content of the mixture cannot be separated from each other. And I further proclaim, as the sweetness of this content cannot be removed from it, I will maintain sweet, inseparable relation with the Naik family. Having gotten that consent, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time to invite the bride to the mandap, But prior to the bride's arrival, it is customary to raise a curtain, and that curtain is known as antarpat. Literally meaning antar means distance, pat means curtain. A curtain that symbolizes the distance that exists between the bride and the groom till this moment. To hold the curtain, I would like to invite Rinkesh Bhai and Pravan Bhai to come to the mandap, please. You come on this side. Rinkesh, andar hold it from here. Vachete pakad beta, vachete. Yeah. So antarpat is here, it is a curtain that symbolizes the distance.
Okay.
Yeah. But prior to her arrival, it's fine. Prior to her arrival, it is customary to chant the Mangalastakam. Mangalastak literally meaning Mangal means auspicious, Astakam means 8, chanting of the hymns to bestow the blessing on the bride's arrival. I'll chant one Mangalastak and the bride will arrive. Ganga Sindhu Saraswati cha Yamuna Godavari Narmada Kaveri Sarayu Mahendra Tanaya Charmanavati Vedika Kshipra Vetravati Mahasurnadi Khyata Jaya Gandaki Purna Jale Samudra Sahitaha Kuryu Sada Mangalam Sumata Savadhana Subhalagna Savadhana Kanyadan Data Savadhana Kanya Padrao Savadhan.
मनवा लागे ओ मनवा लागे लागे रे सावरे लागे रे सावरे ले तेरा हुआ जिया का ये गावरे ऐसी वैसी बोली तेरे नैनों ने बोली जाने क्यों मैं डोली ऐसा लगे तेरी होली मैं तू मेरा
तूने बातें खोली कच्चे धागों में पिरोली बातों की रंगोली से ना खेलूं ऐसे होली मैं ना तेरा
किसी का तो होगा ही तू क्यों ना तुझे मैं ही जीतूं
खुले ख्वाबों में जीते हैं बाबरे
मन के धागे ओ मन के धागे धागे पे सावरे
पूरा हो गया.
सावरे है लिखा मैंने तेरा ही तो नाम रे
It's done.
બાપુજી હવે તાજ રહે વાંધો નહીં બાપુજીને કે તાજ રહે વાંધો નહીં તમે તાજ રહો રાકેશ લઈ આવશે
Shoes are off, right? Let's go. Yeah. Take it. Come stand there. Thank you, Rakesh. Thank you. Everyone, please be seated. Thank you. Netania will place the garland on Shivan, and then Shivan will place the garland on Netania. Ladies and gentlemen, this ritual is known as the Jai Mala or Gandharva Vivah Videhi. Jai Mala ab hogi. Om Tadeva Lagnam Sudinam Tadeva Tarabalam Chandrabalam Tadeva Vidya Balam Deva Balam Tadeva Lakshmi Pate Tedra Yugam Swarami. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead, Shivan. Yeah. Thank you. Please be seated. So offering of the flower garland, ladies and gentlemen, the Jaimala is also known as the Gandharva Vivaha Vidhi, wherein in ancient times the Gandharvas, the king, for their daughter's princess marriage, will call the eligible bachelors for their princess marriage. And on an appointed day, all the invited bachelors will come to the king's court, and the princess with a garland on her hand will go through all the invited bachelors by her parents, the king and queen. And then she will place on one bachelor whom she wants to marry. And we invited one bachelor, and only one bachelor got the garland, ladies and gentlemen, from the Netania. As you saw where the parents of the bride honored the groom as a Vishnu, now they're going to honor their daughter as a Lakshmi. Lakshmi is a goddess of wealth, of the prosperity. In our culture, when a daughter is born, it is said that the Lakshmi is born. हम कहते हैं ना कि हमारे घर में लक्ष्मी का जन्म हुआ, जब बिटिया का जन्म होता है तो. When the daughter is born, we say the Lakshmi is born in their home. And that Lakshmi which was born in the Nayak family is today being honored as a Lakshmi, as a goddess of wealth. And these hymns are solely taken from the Sri Suktam, and these hymns are for the prayer or the avishan or the puja of Ma Lakshmi. Sri Sukta के मंत्रों से यहाँ कन्या के माता पिता अपनी लक्ष्मी स्वरूपी कन्या का यहाँ पूजन करेंगे. श्री सुक्तम. ओम हिरण्यवर्णां हरिणीं सुवर्णरजतस्रजां चन्द्रां हिरण्मयी लक्ष्मीं जातवेदो म आवह ताम आवह जातवेदो लक्ष्मीमनवगामिनीं यस्यां हिरण्यं बिन्देयं गामस्वं पुरुषानहम्. ओम महालक्ष्मी च विद्महे विष्णुपत्नी च धीमहि तन्नो लक्ष्मी प्रचोदयात्. श्रीवर्चस्वं आयुषं शोभमानं मह्यते धनं धान्यं पशुं बहुपुत्रलाभं सत्संवत्सरं दीर्घमायुरस्तु. Please accept this honor that is being given to you, offered to you as Lakshmi, honoring the bride. The daughter is a Lakshmi. The next ritual, ladies and gentlemen, is known as a Varmala, a cotton thread garland woven 24 times, is now going to be placed on both bride and the groom together. This one loop garland symbolizes the circle that is eternal, which neither has the beginning nor the end. Placing this one loop garland, pure cotton thread, but woven 24 times, if single thread will break easily, but when it is together, it is unbreakable. Placing this on both of them, they are going to be united as an eternal bond. Please, parents of the groom are also going to take part in here, Richard and Reena ji. Richard ji, Reena ji, aap dono yaad. The parents of the bride on the other side. And we are going to place this one loop garland, the Varmala as we call it, is going to be placed on both of them to be united and to be married as husband and wife. Ladies and gentlemen, the Varmala. Om Tadeva Lagnam Sudinam Tadeva Tarabalam Chandrabalam Tadeva Vidyabalam Devabalam Tadeva Lakshmi Pate Tidrayugam Swarami. आशीर्वाद दे दीजिए अपने बेटे को, आप दोनों आशीर्वाद दे दीजिए. This one loop garland now unites both of them. Now they are united. If they want to go anywhere, they can't go without each other now. They have been bound, tied down. The next ritual is known as a Kanyadan or Kanya Pradhanam, where the parents of the bride offer their daughter's hand in the hand of the groom who has come to ask her hand in marriage. It will begin with the sankalpa, the resolve. The parents of the bride are going to make their resolve to offer their daughter's hand in marriage. संकल्प, कन्यादान संकल्प। बोलो ओम विष्णु 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 3 times।
विष्णु विष्णु विष्णु
हरि ओम महाविष्णुर्विष्णु विष्णु। ओम गुरु एवं गुरु शेषण विशिष्टायाम शुभ पुण्यतोस्मिन् पुण्याहे अस्यायाः नितान्या नायक नाम्नि कन्याया अनेन शिवान सिंह नाम्ना वरेण धर्म प्रजया उभयोः वंशवृद्धि अर्थम तथा च मम समस्त पितॄणां निरतस्य आनंद ब्रह्मलोक प्राप्त्यादि कन्यादान कल्पोक्त फलवाप्तये अनेन शिवान सिंह नाम्ना वरेण अस्यायां नितान्या नायक नाम्नि कन्याया एक कन्यायाम् उद्वश्यमाण संतत्यां दशपूर्वान् एकविंशति पुरुषानु उद्धृतं ब्रह्म विवाह विधीनाम श्री लक्ष्मी नारायण प्रीतये। आप दोनों बोले कन्यादानम अहम करिष्ये, कन्यादानम कन्या प्रदानम अहम करिष्ये इति शुभ संकल्पः। Both the parents have made the resolve to offer their daughter's hand in marriage. Ladies and gentlemen, the actual giving away the bride's hand will now take place. But before giving her hand in the hand of the groom, the parents of the bride are going to place few articles on her hand. These articles symbolizes a silent dialogue between the bride and her parents. You come on this side, Salish Bhai. Bhavnabin, you stand next to Netania. You will hold her right hand like that from the bottom. Niche thi pakda. You hold Shivan's right hand. Tame. Placing these articles, firstly, they are going to place a turmeric root on her hand, wishing them a very healthy married life. Secondly, placing the rice. Rice in our Sanskrit language is called akshata. Nakshayate sa akshataha, that which never diminishes, that which never decays, and that which never grows old, and keeps on growing and growing and growing. Placing the rice on her hand, they are blessing her that may your love relationship never become old and keep on grow and grow and grow. Thirdly, placing the corn on her hand, wishing them wealth and prosperity. Fourthly, placing this holy kush grass. This holy kush grass is used in all our pujas and all our prayers. This grass has a quality of purifying everything it touches. Placing the holy grass on her hand, they are suggesting to her that Netania, as this grass purifies everything it touches, let your good character affect others. Let not others' bad character, evil character affect your married life. And lastly, placing the water on her hand, they are suggesting to her, as this water is cool and calm, always remain cool and calm. As this water is pure, maintain the purity. And this water has sweetness to quench the thirst. Always maintain the sweetness in your character. Having placed all these articles, both hands will be united at the chanting of the mantra, offering of the bride's hand in the marriage. The Kanya Pradhanam or Kanyadan Viva Vidhi. That's what we're going to do, ladies and gentlemen. Both of you again say Om Vishnu, Vishnu, Vishnu. हरि ओम महाविष्णुर्विष्णु विष्णु अथ कांचन कुंडल कंकण वलय नुपुर कटिमेखला भुज चूड़िके चूरांगद भूषिताम एतेषां वस्तुमात्राणां सहस्तोपाजितवित्तानुसारेण एकोदशकोटिकुल्लोधार श्रेयसे श्रीधररूपिणे श्री शिवान सिंह नाम्ना वराय ततः संतान परंपरावध्ये आचंद्राकाम यावत इमाम नितन्या नायक नाम्नी श्री रूपिणी कन्यायां यथाशक्ति अलंकृताम स्वजन साक्षी विष्णुर अग्नि ब्राह्मण सन्निधो वेद शास्त्र पुराणोक्त सद्गुणी कृति ज्योतिराज फल प्राप्ति कामाः. बोथ ऑफ यू विल रिपीट. बोलो भार्य त्वेन तुभ्यम अहम संप्रदद्दे तेन भगवन्तो श्री लक्ष्मीनारायणो प्रियताम. तदेव लग्नं सुदिनं तदेव ताराबलं चंद्रबलं तदेव विद्याबलं दैवबलं तदेव Lakshmipate Tedrayugam Smarami. Both hands are now united. Parents of the bride have now given away their daughter in marriage. Ladies and gentlemen, with this ritual, both Shivan and Netania are now married couple as husband and wife. But they are only halfway there, okay? There's the other half of the ceremony that will now begin after 2 minutes. But before we start the second half of the ceremony, ladies and gentlemen, these are the words spoken. Both of you, please stand. आप दोनों भी खड़े हो जाइए, please. These words are spoken on behalf of Mr. and Mrs. Nayak, on behalf of Shailesh Bhai and Bhavna Ben, to Richard and Richard ji and Reena ji Singh. मैं पहले I will say in the Sanskrit that is given to us, and then we will explain what is being spoken by the parents of the bride to the parents of the groom. Ladies and gentlemen, the Vivaha Sanskar Prayogaha. That Prathivyadi Mahabhutaha Sakshine Sarvadevataha Imam Kanyam Pradasyami Pitrunam Taranaya Mama Vansukale Jata Yavad Varsani Poshitam Tubhyam Varam Maya Datta Putra Pautra Vivardhanim Gauri Kanya Ima Vipra Yatha Shakti Alankritam Putraya Sarve Tubhyam Datta Vipra Samasrayaha. Meaning that in the divine presence of the elements of the universe, the space, the air, the fire, the water, and the earth, our daughter Netania Nayak, born in our Nayak family, her hand has been given in the hand of your son, Shivan Singh, from this moment onward to love, honor, and cherish as his lawfully wedded wife. Mr. and Mrs. Singh, as Mr. and Mrs. Nayak have taken care of the daughter for all these years, she is coming to your home as your daughter-in-law. आपके घर बहू बन के आते हैं. आप जैसा इन लोगों ने इतना वर्षों तक ख्याल रखा, आज से आप उसका भी ऐसा ख्याल रखेंगे. You will take care of her as they have taken care of her for all these years. So it is said, so shall be done. Both of you now are real Vevai and Vevan. Now you are real Samdhi और Samdan. आप दोनों सब गले मिलिए. Now, Shivan, these words are spoken to you by the parents of the bride. Repeat, looking at the groom, please repeat out. Say, Bolo Om, Yasatvaya, Dharma, Charitavya, So Anaya, Saha, Dharmecha, Arthecha, Kamecha, Tvayam, Nati, Charitavya. You both speak very good Sanskrit, by the way. I just want to say that. Yeah, very, very nice pronouncement. What was just being told to you, in response to that, can you please repeat out? Say, Bolo, Om, Aham, Nati, Charami. Let me just explain what you just promised to them. What they ask you, Yasatvaya Dharma Charitavya So Anayasaha Dharmecha Arthecha Kamecha Tvayam Nati Charitavya. Meaning that from this moment onward, in the matter of the righteous living, the creation of wealth, the making money, and the material enjoyment, you will have no other person in your life except the one whose hand has been given in your hand and whose hand you have accepted. So from this moment onward, you two are individual part of each other. So you said, yes, you will have no other person so long as you both shall live. So said, as it is said, so shall be done. God bless you both. Thank you. Thank you. The next ritual, ladies and gentlemen, where, thank you. Your sister to tie the knot?
My cousin.
Cousin? Yeah.
Melissa.
Melissa? Okay. Melissa, right? At this time, we will now like to invite Melissa, the cousin. Right? Melissa, please come to tie the nuptial knot, the Gathbandhan. Ladies and gentlemen, the sister of the bride, the cousin of the cousin of the groom is going to come and tie the nuptial knot. The two ends of the garment will be tied together. Up beach mein aa jaiye. Come in the middle. Taking the two ends, and you will tie them like that 3 times, okay? The thin gut, three knots, okay? I will chant the mantra. Om Ganadipyam Namastubhyam Umam Lakshmim Saraswatim Dampatyo Rakshanarthaya Padagrantham Karomyaham Idi Mantrena Granthi Bandhanam. Tight. जोर से था. Sister is tying it very, very tightly. Yeah. Very good. With this ritual, ladies and gentlemen, both Netania and Shivan have tied the knot. And when we say tie the knot, we literally tie the knot. Yeah. Thank you, Melissa. Thank you. This for you. Thank you. The next ritual is going to start with invoking the sacred fire, the holy fire in the center of the mandap, and then the bride and the groom going to take the circles, sacred circles, 7 circles around the fire. Adagnim prajvalya Om Agnim Prajvalitam Vande Jata Veda Hutasanam Sonamamla Samradham Vishwato Mukham Iti Mantrin Pratayagna Narayanaya Namaha Agnim Prajvalya. Om Bhu Swaha Damagne Namama Om Bhuva Swaha Damvayave Namama Om Swaha Swaha No Suryaya Namama Om Bhurbhuva Swaha Swaha Om Trambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukam Vandana Mrityo Mukshiyamamritata Swaha Om Bhurbhuva Swaha Tasaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayata Swaha. Offering our obeisance to the sacred fire. The newlyweds are ready to take their 7 holy circles around the fire and to offer the grains to be offered into the sacred fire. We would like to invite the brothers of the bride. Can I invite Rinkesh Bhai, Pranav Bhai, Alec, Vivek Bhai, Ronak Bhai, Rohin Bhai, and Ashwin Bhai. Please stay in the sequence as I just mentioned. Rinkesh Bhai, Pranav Bhai, Alec, Vivek, Ronak, Rohin, and Ashwin. All over here, please. Each of you will come one by one. We'll start with the Rinkesh. Ladies and gentlemen, before start of the sacred circles around the fire, the newlyweds are going to do their first prayer as a husband and wife. Shivan and Netania, God will give you many more moments in your married life to do many pujas and archanas and havan ityadi. But today this is your first prayer as a husband and wife. So let this prayer be one that you both will remember throughout your natural life, closing your eyes and thinking of the image of the God that you pray to with both hands, and let this prayer echo from inside. Ladies and gentlemen, may I invite all of you to join us in the first prayer along with the newlyweds, clasping your hands, closing your eyes, and keeping the image of the God you pray to. I do recognize there are people from the other faith here, but let me just say the language of the prayer we do to the Lord, the language of the prayer may be different. The manner in which we offer a prayer to God, the manner of offering the prayer may be different. And the image of the God that we pray to, that image of the Lord may be different. But have no doubt that the destination of all the prayers is the same. Let's all pray together. The Gayatri Mantra, those of you know, please do chant along with me. Om Bhurvuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Meaning, O God, Thou art the giver of life, the remover of pains and sorrows, the bestower of happiness. O Creator of the universe, may we receive Thy supreme sin-destroying light. May Thou guide our intellect in the right direction and lead us to the righteous path. Dearest Bhagwan, Heavenly Father, Divine Mother Durga, saints and sages of all religions, we bow to you all and humbly ask for your divine presence and blessing for this newly wedded couple, Shivan and Netania. As the different streams having their sources in different places all mingle their water in the sea, so Lord, the different paths which men take through the different tendencies, various do they appear, crooked or straight, all lead to thee. Amen. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. With this first prayer now, ladies and gentlemen, the both bride and the groom, the newly wedded, are ready to take the circles around the fire. The brothers will offer the grains in their hand to offer into the sacred fire. Bhavari, pehla lava, duji bhavari. Thus we will do the 7 times. On the first pour, the groom will be leading. Both of you please stand, put your hands together. बब्बे दाना जो वो नहीं हाँ बनने ना तो बदन नहीं थोड़ा just both of you put your hands together like that, put your hands on top of his both hands, yeah, and at the end of the mantra both of you jointly will put it in the fire and hold the right hand in the handset grip and walk around the fire each time. Okay, 4 बार बेटा continuous. Okay, go ahead. Om 4 बार एक साथ 4 बार पिता. ओम रिमाणं देवं कन्याग्निमय क्षतसन्नो रिमादेव प्रेतो मुचतु मापतेह स्वाहा नवरमणेदन्ना मम बीजानापिदेव. Hold the hand. Now walk around the fire. Om Mangalam Bhagavan Vishnu Mangalam Garudadhvaja Mangalam Pundarikaksho Mangalayatano Hari. Pehli bhavara pehla lava. Put your hands together again. Put both of you. Come. 4 times continuous. Om yen raju prav yen ya prabhude lajano pandika ayushman sume patire datam gnatayo mama swaha javagnedanna mama. Go ahead. Om sarva mangala mangalye shive sarvata sadike शरण्ये त्र्यंबके गौरी नारायणी नमोस्तुते नारायणी नमोस्तुते. दूज्या लावा दूजी भंवर. ओम इमान लाजा पग्लो समृद्धीकरणं तव मम तुभ्यं च सवननं तद अग्निनं मन्यताम यं स्वाहा इदम् अग्नये इदं मम. ओम मंगलम भगवान विष्णु मंगलम गरुड़ध्वजा मंगलम पुंडरीकाक्षो मंगलाय तनो हरि. Put your hands again together. Come. ओम तुभ्यग्रे प्रहवनं सूर्यां वहतुनसः पुनपतिभ्यो जायान्दग्ने पजयास प्रजयास. ओम भगाय स्वाहा इदं भगाय नमः. सर्वमंगलमांगल्ये शिवे सर्वमंगलमांगल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थ साधिके शरण्ये त्र्यंबके गौरी नारायणी नमोस्तुते नारायणी नमोस्तुते नारायणी नमोस्तुते. चौथी भंवर चौथा लावा. Now next 3 you will lead. Okay, put and they'll go this way. Okay, same direction. Okay, come. Om Rimanam Devam Kanyagnimekshatha Sanno Rimadev Bhavretu Muchatu Mapadeha मापतेह स्वाहा। हर पांचवी लाभ चित प्रभु संग लाइए, जगत यात्रा माही स्वामी अटल आनंद पाइए। आनंद पाइए गीत गाइए, शांति स्वर दीजिए। हे पवित्र लाभ पांचवी, सुख में दंपति सदा जीवे। पांचवी लह भंवर। कम ओम ये नायु प्रभुदेला जानो बंदिका आयुष्मान सुमे पतिरे दताम ज्ञातयो मम स्वाहा। हर छठी लाभ है सच्चा सुहाग मनाइए, जो है लाभ सुशीलवंती हृदय नाथ बसाइए। नाथ हृदय में बस रहे तो एक पल भी मन से ना हटे। लाभ छठी सुहागवती सतधर्म से तू फूले फले। सेवन ओके कम। ओम विमला जाम पग्नयो समृद्धीकरणं तव मम तुभ्यं च समननं तदग्निं मन्यताम यं स्वाहा। हर लाभ सातवी, चरणों में मन जब दिया, चढ़िया रंग सुहाग सच्चा। सच्चा जन्म सार्थक है किया, जन्म सार्थक हो गया जब नाथ अपना पा लिया। होया मंगलाचार घर में खूब मिलन की बधाइयाँ। बहुत बहुत बधाइयाँ। many congratulations. Yeah. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, the 7 circles around the fire. At the last circle, the newlyweds place changes the place. The wife comes on the left hand side of the groom, and this coming on the left hand side, this is where the left hand side, that's where his heart is. And therefore from now on, Netania will be known in Sanskrit as Ardhangini, the better half of the husband. The better half of the husband, that's when she becomes a better half. She is also known as a Hridayangini. Hriday means the heart, the sole possessor of the husband's heart, left side where his heart is. And that's why now she is seated on the left hand side of the husband. Ladies and gentlemen, as in the Christian philosophy, when the God wanted to create the woman, he did not create the woman from the toe of the man, of the head of the man, but from the left rib of the man, woman was created. In our Hindu philosophy, the Lakshmi was created from the left arm of the Vishnu. So from the left arm of the Vishnu, that's where the Lakshmi is now. Therefore now they are Lakshmi and Narayana. That's why they are both united as one. Ladies and gentlemen, the next ritual is the 7th step, the Saptapadi. Netania and Shivan, place in front of you are the 7 betel nuts. You mind? Thank you so much. Both of you holding each other's right hand. As I narrate the vows, 7 vows, you both will place your right toe like that in the affirmation of the vows that I'm going to read to you. Ladies and gentlemen, the newlyweds are now taking their 7 vows. The 7 marriage vows. Please stand. The 7 marriage vows. And those of you who have married many moons ago or recently, look at your wife and partner and see how many promises you have kept and how many more to keep. The newlyweds are taking their 7 vows. Netania and Shivan. This first vow is of the destiny. The karma, the good deeds in past lives have brought you together. You will continue fulfilling your destinies together as husband and wives so long as you both shall live. Place the right toe. You walk on this side, you receive a walk on that side. Okay. The second vow is that of family. You will care for one another's families, for today they have become one. Remember, the marriage is not the union of the 2 people, but the marriage is the union of the 2 families. Today, the 7 generations of Richard G. Singh and 7 generations of Shailesh Nayak, the 7 generations are bound together. ये 7 पीढ़ियों का संबंध है. not only two of you. The 7 generations of the both the families are united as one. And you will look after each other's family, young and old alike, and take care of them as your own. Take the third step, that of the nourishment. You will nourish one another, body, mind, and soul. Take the third step. The fourth step is the constancy. Through every season and phase in your lives, you will nurture, support, and encourage one another. Never look at the negatives of each other. Magnify the positives, ignore the negatives. Married life will be very happy. Take the fifth step, that of fidelity. You will be sincere and faithful to one another and fall in love with each other again and again and again. Take the sixth step, that of the respect. You will trust and respect one another and communicate with a sweet tongue and open mind. Shivan and Netania, never hide anything from each other, even mentally. Remember, the communication is the foundation of the successful married life. Always remain in communicado. And you both have $1 million smile. Just smile at each other every day. That's sixth. Now, last seventh step is that of you will always remain devoted companions, lifelong partners, and above all, you both will live as true friends. It's the seventh step that you're taking. Shivan and Netania, and ladies and gentlemen, it is not the lack of love in married life, but it is the lack of friendship in marriage that causes the problem. Always remain the true friends of each other, and the married life will be blissful life. Thank you, and God bless you both. Thank you. Yeah, the seventh. Yeah. Thank you. The next ritual is the Mangal Sutra and Sindur. Ladies and gentlemen, in my hand is this black beaded necklace that is known as Mangal Sutra. Literally meaning Mangal means auspicious, Sutra means thread, an auspicious ornament offered by a husband to his wife. This is the first ornament of the married life given by husband. And this is the most valuable possession of every married Hindu woman. In times of need, she can give up everything she has, but she will never give up this sacred necklace, because this is a symbol of her commitment to her husband, the Mangal Sutra. Om Sindura, Om Mangalyatantu Nanena. Mangalata, inside. Mangalyatantu Nanena Mama Jivan Hetunam Kanthe Vadanabi Subektam Jiva Sarada Satam. Holy curse, anima. Thank you. Sindur. Next ritual is the Sindur, where the red vermilion powder will be applied in the hair lining of the wife. This first Sindur application is done by Shivan to his wife. Netania, hold it in your left hand. Not you. With the right hand, taking a pinch of this, and you will go from front to the back as I chant the mantra 3 times. Aap aiye, bhabhi ji. Or tum stand on this side. I'll give you the cloth. In our tradition, in our Fiji tradition, a cover is placed on both of them. Hold. Here. Preeti, right? Yeah, remember that. Yes. Hold it with both hands. Up. Hold it with both hands. Here, the end return. Both. Right. Om Sindura Sarva Saubhagyam Sindura Sukha Sambadam Damami Tau Simante Sindura Sukha Vardhanam Idi Mantrena Sindur Pradhanam. Okay. Done. Thank you. Next ritual is offering of the first meal, where the mother-in-law will come and feed the son-in-law, welcoming him in Naik family. The first meal by the mother-in-law welcoming the groom as a son-in-law in the family. Go ahead. And here, Shivan, you can hold her sari. In our Gujarati tradition, you can ask anything you want. Yeah. That is a.
You my daughter.
That's all I need.
And દીકરીને ભૂલી ગયા? You forgot your daughter. Come on. Already. No. Okay. The next ritual is, in essence, is the most significant ritual of the Hindu marriage ceremony, where husband feeds the first meal of the married life. Shivan, holding this plate in your left hand, and with the right hand you will offer this 4 times the morsels of the first meal of the married life. This meal, ladies and gentlemen, whereby husband asks his wife, please partake this morsel of the meal and let us be united in body, mind, soul and intellect. As I chant the mantra each time, you will feed your wife. Om Pranate Pranam Sandadhami, meaning that let our souls merge and become one. Om Astibhi Astini Samdadhami, let the bones of our body merge and become one. Om Mausahi Masam Samdadhami, let the flesh of our body merge and become one. Om Tvacha Tvacham Samdadhami, let the skins of our body merge and become one. With this, they both are now united in one as a body, mind, soul and intellect. Now, Netania, you will offer the first meal of your married life to your husband. There is no chanting. You can fix it if you want to. There is no chanting of the mantra, as you both are now united as one. Take this and offer the first meal to your husband. Feed him. Just feed him every day like that. Yeah. Roz aise.
Get used to this.
Yeah, very good. Thank you. Then the next ritual is whereby the newlyweds now going to take the exchange of the ring. May I please have the rings, please? The ring ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, in my hand are the 2 rings. Ring, a circle, is a symbol of a wholeness, perfection and the unity. Like circles, their rings have no beginning and no end. They are the tokens of the growing relationship that both Netania and Shivan are here to celebrate and confirm. Netania and Shivan, and ladies and gentlemen, the ring finger of the left hand beside the body that holds the heart. For centuries it is believed that the vein that runs directly from the ring finger connects with the heart. Therefore, as you both place this ring, it will resonate constantly and remind the words spoken for affection, commitment and constancy. Shivan and Netania, these are the most precious words ever spoken by an individual in his or her lifetime. Therefore, please take mic and looking at your wife, please repeat after me. With this ring, I pledge myself to thee.
Pledge myself to thee.
With all the affections of my heart. You have my unending devotion.
You have my
unending
devotion.
So long as we both shall live.
So long as we both shall live.
You may place the ring now. Netania, please take this ring. Looking at your husband, would you please repeat after me? With this ring, I pledge myself to thee.
I pay myself to thee.
With all the affections of my heart.
With all the affections of my heart.
You have my unending devotion.
You have my devotion.
You both are same. Yeah. You are really. You have unending devotion.
Unending devotion.
So long as we both shall live.
So long as we both shall live.
You may place the ring. Very good. Now, like the newlyweds, to take the blessing from both the parents, Ashirvad. Please, both of you, please stand. Take the blessing from them first. If you can slowly manage to come down here to the elders, please. Barabar? That, Bapuji. They are now seeking the blessings from the elders of the parents or grandparents. There's a grandmother. There's a grandfather. The Nana ji, that's a Nana. Nana and Kaka, uncle. And Chachi, Kaki, Masi. Here, Kaka and Kaki here. Chachi or Kaka. This is the most valued and preserved traditions that we have in our Hindu marriage ceremony, ladies and gentlemen, where the newlyweds seek the blessing of the elders. Now it is time for all of you to do the blessing to the newlyweds. Raise both hands like this in the blessing mode. आप भी बैठ जाइए, बैठ के आप आशीर्वाद दे, बैठ जाइए.
Full petals.
And I will ask you to repeat this very, very simple Sanskrit blessing mantras. Very, very simple. I'm sure you all will be able to repeat after me. Say Om. Very good. Shantir Astu. Meaning that may you live a very peaceful married life. Say Om Pushtir Astu. May the prosperity and completeness prevail in your married life. Say Om Tushtir Astu. May you be very content and satisfied all the time through your married life. Say Om Vruddhir Astu. May your love increase, grow and progress every day of your married life. Say Om Ayusham Astu. May you have a very long life. Say Om Arogyam Astu. May you have a very healthy married life. And lastly say Om Putra Pautra Samradhir Astu. May you have many children, grandchildren, and the prosperity in your married life. Thank you, God. Because if it was to be done with all the hymns and all the yagnas that are provided in our scriptures, you'll be here for the rest of your long weekend. But we have completed in less than an hour here. And lastly, these are the few words I have chosen for both of you, if I'm permitted, Shailesh Bhai and Richardji, and ladies and gentlemen, and to both of you, Shivan and Netania. And ladies and gentlemen, Netania and Shivan, love is like water carefully contained on your hand. As long as you keep your hand caringly open and allow it to remain there, it will always be there. However, if you attempt to close your fingers around it and try to possess, it will spill through the first crack it finds. This is the greatest mistake the people do when they love. They demand, they expect, and just like the water spilling out of your hand, love will retrieve from you. Therefore, never give and don't just give and don't expect. Advise but don't order. Ask but never demand. It might sound simple, but it is a lesson that may take lifetime to truly practice it. It is a secret to the true married love. To truly practice it, you must sincerely feel no expectations from those who you love, and yet an unconditional love and caring for each other. May your love be free as the ocean, but solid as an island. May it be as grounded as the roots of a tree, but as light as the delicate blossom on the highest branch of the same tree. May it be both the mountain and the reflection of the mountain in the lake. May you both be peaceful and joyous every moment of your lives. As your love brought a new meaning to the lives, so will your marriage bring a new meaning to love. May you both have 100 years of love-filled life. God bless you both. Thank you. And ladies and gentlemen, with that, if you have noticed some accent in my voice, ladies and gentlemen, I've been imported from Canada, by the way, Toronto, Canada. So like they say, by the power vested in me, by the government of Ontario, Canada, ladies and gentlemen, it is my proud privilege and distinct honor to introduce to you for the first time as husband and wife, Mr. Shivan and Mrs. Netania Singh. सौभाग्यमस्तु कल्याणमस्तु आइए
खिलने क्यों न जाए तू हो रे रसिया खिलने क्यों न जाए तू हो रे रसिया पूछे है तो वे सारी भुइयां कहाँ है बदरी की दुल्हनिया
कुर्ती पे तेरी मलू गुलाल रंग बता ब्लू या लाल एयर में तेरे उड़ते बाल आजा रंग दूध दोनों गाल अरे सारा रा रा कबीरा सारा रा रा
बेबी के देखे झुमके लगा दे चार ठुमके छिछोरे नाचे जमके यूपी में दिन दहाड़े विंडो और छत पे ताड़े हम देखे आंखें फाड़े अरे 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 तुझ पे टिकी है मेरी नौटी नजरिया तुझको बना करके तुझको बना करके तुझको बना करके ले जाएंगे बबली की दुल्हनिया तुझको बना करके ले जाएंगे
पहली नजर में कैसा जादू कर दिया तेरा बन बैठा है मेरा जिया जाने क्या होगा क्या पता इस पल को मिलके आज ही ले जरा मैं हूँ यहाँ तू है यहाँ मेरी बाहों में आ भी जा ओ जाने जा दोनों जहां मेरी बाहों में आ भूल जा ओ जाने जा दोनों जहां मेरी बाहों में आ भूल जा
Baby, I love you. Oh, I love you.